Hello and welcome to tonight's Front Room Friday Live. I'm your host Mark Bailey, back by popular demand. I'll be joined by my Yorkshire co-partner in crime, Emily Newstead, who's going to be chatting with all our great acts this evening. But first, a big thank you for your continued support of Front Room Friday Live's two great charities. We were thrilled by all your kind generosity after the last show, with donations being made from as far away as Canada and Australia to NHS Charities Together and Age UK. But we want to raise even more. So if you'd like to make a donation, just click on the charity links on the frontroomfridaylive.com website or on our social media channels. Plus, you can find out where all your money goes when I meet Ellie Orton, the Chief Executive of NHS Charities Together, later in the show. Don't forget, if you're feeling hungry, you can order some great local takeaway food as recommended by our acts. And if you're feeling thirsty and fancy a drink with your order, check out our amazing sponsor Crafties, top independent micropub and beer shop. A big Front Room Friday Live thank you to Crafties for their generous support of NHS Charities Together and Age UK. Coming up in tonight's show, the brilliant Robert J. Hunter, sensational saxman Diggle, top dance duo Alia and Lamar, incredible indie band The Cardinal Kings, plus our Frontline Friday Live star of the show, super singing nurse Faye Church.
Hi everybody, and we are very privileged to be opening tonight's fifth show with the fantastic Robert, who is all things blues, and we're going to ask you a little bit about that in a moment. But first off, Robert, how are you? How are you this evening?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm same as everyone during these weird times, but yeah, keeping on, carrying on. I'm all good. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Oh, amazing. And it's great to have you on the show. Now, is there anybody who you would like to give a special shout out to this evening as well?
Oh, where do I start? It's I'm just going to insult the people I don't introduce. But of course, to my band, who I normally play with, who I haven't been able to play with for what feels like an eternity now. So that's Eddie Smith, Joel Mays, and Greg Sheffield, all amazing musicians in their own right too.
Oh, wow. And we say a huge hi to them as well, and send in loads of Front Room Friday love. And tell us, all things blues, it's in your blood, and you just love being a musician, Robert. But what is it that really is at the heart of your love and passion for music?
I developed a love for music in general, I guess, at quite a young age, just listening with my dad and my mum, listen to their record collection and things. So I guess that's where I've taken my influence musically from. But in my writing and things like that, it's all personal experience and things I encounter in life, I guess. But yeah, it's mainly just a deep-rooted love of music from, I can't even remember when, just listening to old records, really.
Oh, amazing. That just sounds lovely. And, during this time of lockdown, have you found yourself connecting and listening to more of the music you love, or have you been listening to anything new and a little bit different?
I don't know. It's a bit of both, really. I think everyone has music that they fall into for different moods or environments they're in, I guess. But no, I find myself a lot of the time listening to the same old things I love and adore. But I think it's important to always try educate yourself and take in more music whenever you can.
Oh, wow. And you're kickstarting the show tonight. So what are you going to be, performing for us this evening? What songs are we going to be absolutely blessed with hearing from you?
Well, so like every musician in lockdown, had nothing to do but write. So hopefully you'll enjoy a few new songs from me. And they'll be new to most listeners, but new to me. So I've got a couple of new ones, and the first song that I'll play, it's called Loving Unfortunately. It's a sort of, I guess you could say, a staple of my set, both with myself and with the band.
That's wonderful, and a nice exclusive that we're going to be hearing on the show. So thank you so much, Robert. Have the best evening, and thank you once again for being on Front Room Friday Live and opening our 5th show. It's a real honour. So thank you very, very much indeed.
No, it's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
No worries at all. Take care. Bye.
Robert J. Hunter.
Well, hello and welcome to Front Room Friday Live. My name is Robert J. Hunter, and thank you to all the team for having me. Hopefully I can entertain you for a little while. I'm going to kick off with this little song. It's called Loving Unfortunately. Tammy likes liquor, Daddy likes weed. They're real love was all you need. I like the person I had to be. Woman don't like it, woman don't need is gone. Oh yeah. Come back and do it before you really leave. Where he's gone forever. Realize I'm afraid of love and I'm fighting the day. Well, I'm telling you she's crazy, messing her head. Never gonna stop until she ends up dead. I want to see clearly clear. Yeah, notice that it's under her spell, it's gone. Forever. Come back and do it before you really need. Where he's gone forever. Realize I feel love and I'm fighting today. Loving unfortunately. Oh, loving unfortunately. That's right now. We're lost a friend, lost a friend, lost a friend. I know about it today. We lost a friend, lost a friend, love. We're gone forever. Come back and do it before you bring me it. Where he's gone forever. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, I'm real, I'm not fighting today. But I'm fighting today. Oh, I'm fighting today. much. So that song's called Loving, unfortunately. That's one of my own, and normally when I'm playing with the band and in a normal life, that's the one we always open the set with. So I hope you enjoyed listening to that. My second and final song this evening is going to be a song I absolutely love by one of my favourite artists. And this is a track by John Martin, and it's off his album Solidaire. This track has been covered by numerous people, and there's some really great versions out there. Notably, there's a really great one by the two guys behind the Black Crowes, Chris and Rich Robinson. So yeah, maybe check that out if you have the time. But this is a song called Over the Hill, and yeah, it really is one of my favourite songs. So hopefully I can do it a bit of justice. But yeah, huge thank you to all the team for having me today. It's an absolute pleasure to be involved, and I really do love being part of these live streams. During this weird climate that we're living in, it still is a great way for us artists to engage with our audience and meet a new one as well. So hopefully, if you've never heard of me before, or never seen me before, hopefully maybe I'll see you at a show once this is all over. But yeah, this is a song called Over the Hill by John Martin, and I hope you all enjoy listening to it. Thank you very much for having me. I'm going home, over the hill. I'm going home, over the hill. I'm worried about my baby, ain't worried about my world. Ain't nothing meant to be, ain't worried about life. I'm going home, over the hill. I'm going home, over the hill. Can't get enough of sweet cocaine, can't get enough of Mary Jane. Going back to where I come from, just to do it all over again. I'm going home, over the hill. I'm going home, hey, hey, over the hill. That's right, that's I'm going eventually leave straight. Nothing in my favor, got the wind in my face. I'm going home, over the hill. I'm going home, over the hill. I'm going home.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
A big thank you to the fantastic Robert J. Hunter kicking off tonight's show. Don't forget, if you'd like to donate to our two great charities, Age UK or NHS Charities Together, just scan the QR codes or click on the Just Giving links on Facebook, YouTube or frontroomfridaylive.com. Next up on Front Room Friday Live, Super Saxman Diggle.
Hi everybody and welcome to this brilliant performance that we're going to have from the incredible Johnny, otherwise known as Saxman Diggle. Now, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good. Having a really good evening. Now, I know, Johnny, that you have over 20 plus years experience in the musical industry and you have spent time with some of the world's best jazz musicians. Tell us a little bit more about, you know, what's been like a standout moment for you in your musical career?
Oh God, I don't actually think I've had any standout moments where I've played with many people.
Yeah.
Like more than I can care to remember. But I'd say probably one of the best moments was actually back at Ronnie Scott's, where I managed to win the hearts over of not just one person, but several people inside the upstairs bar, because I was one of the first people who ever came in, started jamming in the upstairs bar at Ronnie Scott's, and then wrote a song about one of the bar staff. And then she framed it on her wall or something. I don't know if she did or not, but you know, it wasn't just her that came and brought me a beer and said, "Don't worry about the money," or all that, and which was rather nice. But then everyone else was really like, "Oh wow, cool!" And then I sort of became a bit more of a face, I suppose, and I was going for a few years every Wednesday or so. I don't know. I'd say another real good moment in my life was finding out that Google now identifies me as a celebo. Basically, I mean, I'll explain. Hey Google, who is Saxman Diggle?
Here's a summary from WordPress.com. Johnny Diggle, better known as Saxman Diggle by his fans, is a 26-year-old full-time saxophonist from Bedfordshire.
27.
Eventually, he discovered the sax when he was 11 and has spent over a decade mastering his art.
Boom!
That's really cool.
It's good, isn't it? It's good. Man's a celebo.
And you've been helping keep the spirits alive in your local area during lockdown by playing outside on your saxophone and just increasing morale. Like, have you really enjoyed that, Johnny?
Yeah, boosting the morale was the key point in it. And then again, I was busking for a couple of times before lockdown sort of became official, and Bojo solidified the everything. But yeah, and then I thought, like, well, I can't go busking because the town's going to be dead, whatever town I go to, even. And then I heard some like horror stories about sax players in Manchester getting arrested because they were still trying to earn a living during lockdown, even though no one in their right mind is going to start making a crowd. Because I know from experience, most people are socially distancing. They're all staying away from one another. And it seems kind of corny and cheesy, but at the same time, these people care about their health. So yeah, music isn't something you've got to put your earphones in and listen to. Music, you know, you could stand at a distance. And I just didn't do busking. So, you know, because I was worried, you know, that other councils might follow suit and I might get a conviction just for trying to earn a living. So I did the best I could. And then I noticed that everybody else was jumping on the vibe, on a bandwagon, playing in their area. And then we started playing on Thursday for the NHS clap, straight after the NHS clap. And everyone's like, "Oh, it's great what you're doing for the NHS." And I'll be like, "I'm not actually doing this for the NHS." And they're like, "What are you doing it for then?" I said, "I'm doing it for my bloody community." Because, you know, we're all stuck at home. I've got loads of pensioners on my way that don't get to go out. They're stuck at home. And what's better than just to bring some entertainment to their door? Some of them would even get on their mobility scooters and just trot down to the end of the road where I play And yeah, this became a sort of a thing, and now it's over. I think that's a sign that things are going to start returning back to normal, I suppose.
Oh, Johnny, you've got a big heart, and I bet everyone's just absolutely adored listening to you. And tonight we get the absolute privilege of having you on our show. And tell us, what are you going to be performing for us this evening?
I'm going to do a Whitney Houston number on saxophone, and I haven't decided on the other song.
That's all right.
I mean, it might be a combination. I might use this new little toy that I invested a few £100 in. It's called an EWI.
Ooh.
The Akai EWI electronic wind instrument. I heard Michael Brecker,
Yeah.
great sax player, play one of these.
Wow.
And he literally came out with In a Sentimental Mood by Duke Ellington, and he was doing it in this modern sound, which sounded similar to sort of you know what I mean? But yeah, basically, I might do something on that. I might mix the two up, saxophone and EWI, because it's awesome. Because I can like throw an entire song with just the EWI. Because I've got keyboards, but I can't bloody play them. Do you know what I mean? So use an EWI because it's all electronic. It all gets programmed into Logic, and it's just completely transformed my compositional like it's just completely transformed everything composition wise.
Oh, thank you so much, Johnny Saxman Diggle. It's amazing to have you on the show. Thank you so much, and we can't wait to hear your performance. Take care.
Thanks. Take care.
Cheers. Bye.
Sensational Saxman Diggle.
South of the river, you stop and you hold everything. A band is blowing Dixie, double fall time. You feel alright when you hear the music ring. Well, now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming in out of the rain, they hear the jazz go down. Competition in other places, but the horns, they blowing that sound. Way on down south, way on down south, London town. Check out Guitar George, he knows all the chords. But it's strictly rhythm, he doesn't wanna make it cry or sing. If then an old guitar is all he can afford, when he gets up under the lights to play his thing. And Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the scene. He's got a daytime job, he's doing alright. He can play the honky tonk like anything, saving it up Friday night with the Sultans, with the Sultans of Swing. And a crowd of young boys, they're fooling around in the corner, drunk and dressed in their best brown baggies and their platform soles. They don't give a damn about any trumpet playing band. It ain't what they call rock and roll. And the Sultans, yeah, the Sultans that play Creole.
The fantastically talented saxman Diggle. Now, thanks to you, we're raising money for NHS Charities Together, and I'm delighted to be joined on Front Room Friday Live by Chief Executive Officer Ellie Orton. Hello, Ellie.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you ever so much indeed for joining us on Front Room Friday Live. Now, I've got to admit, before Captain Sir Tom Moore, I'd never heard of NHS Charities Together. Can you tell me a little bit more about what the charity does?
NHS Charities Together is the umbrella organisation for the NHS's official charities. So that's the way that the NHS can legally receive, hold and spend charitable funds. And so every NHS trust and health board across the UK has one. And collectively over the last number of years, they've raised about £500 million a year, and they collectively give £1 million every day to the NHS.
Wow, so how many charities are actually within the group then?
So there's 230 charities within the group. Before the COVID-19 appeal, we actually had 140 charity members. And when we launched our appeal, because we wanted to be able to get funds to every NHS trust and health board in the country, we onboarded nearly 100 new charities so that we could give support throughout the whole of the UK.
And typically, where does the money generously donated by Front Room Friday Live viewers go?
So the COVID-19 appeal has had 3 areas that it was supporting. So immediately we were looking after the urgent needs of staff and patients and volunteers that were impacted by COVID-19. So funds have been used to fund wellbeing rooms for staff in hospitals, iPads for isolating patients, all the food boxes and all the welfare, putting all those items together and buying in those items for the staff. And moving forward, we're also supporting the community partnerships around hospitals, so that the patients can be make sure that patients are looked after inside of hospital and outside of hospital. And then the third area is the long-term recovery of NHS staff and volunteers who have been, so severely impacted by the crisis and by the pandemic, and we know that recovery is important, and so we've made sure that that's part of our appeal process and our grants in the future as well.
Now, Captain Sir Tom, he raised £33 million. How quickly were you able to distribute this amazing amount of money, and what was it spent on?
So we've distributed over £20 million. Every single charity has received £35,000 immediately. And then following that, we did some top-up grants based on the number of staff that each charity was supporting. Next week, we are opening our next round of grant funds as well, which particularly focusing on supporting Black, Asian and minority ethnic staff and communities that have been so disproportionately affected by COVID-19. So one of the things that we've been able to do is get funds out very quickly, but also making sure that we're measuring the impact and making sure that those funds are being used in the best way possible as well.
Great stuff there, Ellie. If people want to volunteer and get more involved with an NHS charities, how can they do that? How can they get involved?
So please go to our website, click on nhscharitiestigether.co.uk. There's Meet Our Members, all of our members and links to their websites are on there, or you can just click on Find Out How to Do More.
Well, thanks very much indeed for your time on Front Room Friday Live tonight, Ellie.
Thank you so much for having me. It's my absolute pleasure.
And don't forget to scan the QR codes or click on the Just Giving links if you'd like to donate to NHS Charities Together. Next up, a crafty feel-good Friday night highlight with the famous singing dentist.
COVID, let's kick it. Virus, baby. Coronavirus, baby. Alright, stop. Self-isolate and listen. COVID's back, it's a brand new version. The virus grabs a hold of you tightly, grips like a harpoon, yeah, it's frightening. Will it ever stop, yo? I hope so. Stock up on pasta and bog roll. Yeah, it's extreme, it's global, international. Bleach everything, wipe the floor and door handles. Hand sanitizer market has boomed. I'm staying in, doing TikToks in my bedroom. Deadly, corona is the enemy. Scientists doing their best to make a remedy. Wash it and clean it yourself all day. Social distancing, please stay away. Yes, it's a problem, but we'll solve it. Let's stick together and we can resolve it. Virus, baby. Coronavirus, baby. Coronavirus, baby. Coronavirus, baby. Yo, just be careful out there. Let's love one another. Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed that parody. Look, obviously my job is to try and make everybody smile, try and be positive and be entertaining. But this is serious times, okay? So I'm not making light of this. I'm not taking the mickey because Corona is a serious thing. There's lots of people out there that are affected. Lots of people have already lost their lives to this. So we have to be mindful. We've got to stay safe. Follow all the guidance. The guidance is changing all the time. So I'm not going to give you some advice now because I don't know when you're going to see this video and things may have changed already. The key is we've got to stay safe, all right? And I know we're going to get through this. So hope you enjoyed the video. There is actually some educational bits in there as well, which is what I always try and do. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that I brought a little bit of smile in quite a tough time. Much love, much respect. Thanks for following, thanks for sharing, and thanks for caring. Big up.
Hi and welcome to the fantastic Aaliyah and Lamar from NSG Performing Arts. Hi guys, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. It is such a pleasure to have you on the show this evening, and we haven't had a dance performance yet. How's that? So, no pressure at all. Now, you guys have won loads of awards. You're this little secret that we've not heard about yet, this hidden gem. And, tonight we're very, very privileged to have you on here. Now, where did this love for dance, where did it all start?
It really started at NSG Performing Arts, about 3 years ago. Yeah, and then that's when we first met each other. And then from then on, it was just training, dedication, and then passion. We fell in love with it. That's when it came.
Yeah.
That's when it came.
And also adding on from what Lamar was saying, it was also building a bond of friendship, because we didn't actually start off as a duo together, but coming together, it's made us stronger as friends and also as dancers.
Definitely.
Oh wow, that's amazing. I really love that you've shared that with us, and feel very privileged that we all get to see this incredible friendship and this development of dance that's evolved over the years. So thank you guys, that's really, really nice. And during this time, during lockdown, what have you found yourselves rather, like enjoying or indulging in? What's been your guilty pleasure?
For me, mine would be, it's not that bad actually, mine would be workouts, getting more workouts in, definitely.
His would be workouts, mine would probably be food.
You are not alone, the cupboard is our friend. And that sounds amazing though, Lamar. I guess all the workouts, keeping fit and
yeah.
Optimal, the optimum point for all of your great performance work and dance work, I suppose. And that leads me on to nicely asking you, what style of music then are you going to be performing for us tonight?
Hip hop and street.
Hip hop and street. And why hip hop and street? What is it that you love about this particular style of dance?
I don't know. That's kind of a hard one. It's more of the feeling that you get while dancing, because it's a way of expressing yourself, and truly it really comes out in you and through the music.
Yeah, and I think that because it makes us feel good, we can make others feel good when they watch it.
Yeah. That's really powerful, and I really do think that you will get that with the audience, and they will just love watching you. I'm really excited and can't wait, and I know the rest of the team are at Front Room Friday Live. So thank you so much for coming on the show. We can't wait to see this brilliant performance, and thank you once again. It's a real pleasure. So have a great evening, and thank you so much. Take care, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Top dance duo Aaliyah and Lamar.
Americano Lego, Guatache, Fuego. pingüín, pingüín, tirita, pingüín, 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 workacha. Esta tonga do buguruba, buguruba, buguruba. Esta tonga do buguruba, wasache. Che, não vi nada, não vi nada, não vi nada, não vi nada. Só fica fodido quem é che. Isso aqui não é luta, isso aqui não é luta. Wasache, vou morder, che. Vamos dançar em mandarim, che. Amigo, pagamos dinheiro. Ai, 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 ai. Isso são truques de dai-dai. Isso são truques de dai-dai. Vamos dançar like azungueiro. Vamos dançar like azungueiro. Gás, 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 gás. Olha o gás já passa, che.
Started out as always, like a rolling morning. Call me in the morning.
Listen up, little man. They call me Big Chip Man, North London man. I have fun with it, man. Zoots and yak with gal. Penthouse sweet them bang. Check out boom bam. We just step on man. Pon the river, pon the bank. Big animal, no elephant man. Big dog. Give them a run, them fam, man. Run them man. Best remind them man. I don't want damn boy, you ain't got a mind like man. Little lang, chippy good, getting it. Reading Mike Skinner's book, been a threat. Any sound chippy good, bill of flex, bit of chip, hella kush, wanna send, wanna send, pirate.
Shout let me holler at you, you so hot, 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 hot. You think I be hollering if you not. I'm king of the town, you can take a look around. Teddy bend around, down is in the spot. I got money on me, baby girl, no problem. You rollin', shoutin', let's hit McDonald's. It's TP and CB, I'm a nappy boy. Ooh, we
This one I do with the jabata. Me, I no get time, I did da. Dada cover my face, calling me like bada. Biggie man, we know they wear abada. Tell me.
Why are you running?
Over. Not on the bed, lay me on your sofa. Call before you come, I need to shave my cha-cha. You do or you don't, or you will, I won't cha. Go downtown and eat it like a vulture. See my hips, big hips, so cha. See my butt, then my lips don't cha. Lost a few pounds in my waist, oh yeah. This the kind of beat to go ra-ta-ta, ra-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Sex me so good I say blah, blah, blah. Work it, I need a glass of water.
Toda la noche rompemos, al otro día volvemos. Tú sabes cómo lo hacemos, baby. Baby, tonight's like fuego. We bout to spend a dinero. We party to the extremo, baby. Toda la noche rompemos, al otro día volvemos. Tú sabes cómo lo hacemos, baby.
A big thanks to the amazing dance duo, Alia and Lamar. Don't forget, if you'd like to donate to our two great charities, NHS Charities Together or Age UK, just scan the QR codes or click on the Just Giving links on Facebook, YouTube or frontroomfridaylive.com. Next up, on tonight's Front Room Friday Live, the incredible indie band, the Cardinal Kings.
Hi everybody and welcome to the fantastic Cardinal Kings band, who we are very privileged to have on our show this evening. How are you all, guys? Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hello. So, George, I'm going to start with you. Now, you have been performing as a band at festivals, gigs. You have released your debut album, your singles since 2015. But what has been like the best performance ever?
That's a very good question. I think the most memorable one that comes to mind was Todd in the Hole from last year. We played on one of the stages there, and we weren't expecting to get as big of a crowd as we actually had, and it was just a really lovely surprise to see these almost 100 people coming over and just having a great time. People we knew, and no, it was awesome. People on tables. It was great. Absolutely amazing.
Sounds fantastic. I wish I was there, and credit to you all for creating a brilliant atmosphere. That's wonderful. Thank you, George. And Ira, next in the hot seat. So what have you loved during lockdown?
I've loved the kind of opportunity it's given to spend time doing things that normally you wouldn't maybe have time to do. So I mean, I've been doing a lot of baking. I have so much banana bread, like please help me eat some. I have so much. But apart from that, you know, time to focus on music, and I mean, me and George and Jack have been sending stuff back and forth, and it's been really good to kind of find alternative ways to like jam and do stuff like that.
Yeah, oh, it sounds like a delicious combination. Let's get the banana bread out to all of the Front Room Friday Live students. That would be insane.
There's definitely enough.
That sounds fantastic. And last but not least, Jack. Now, Jack and George, you are brothers, yes?
Yeah, that's
correct. Yeah.
Cool. And you write the songs together. And what are you going to be performing for us tonight?
Yeah, so we've got our brand new single, I Don't Need Your Love, and also we're performing a cover, I Don't Need Somebody I Used to Know by Gotye.
Ooh, this sounds like we're all going to be dancing and tapping our feet. Well, it has been such a pleasure to meet you all. Quick fire round. I think George got you here, so you didn't have to answer all 3 questions. Well, it's been fantastic. Have a great performance. Stay safe, stay well, and thank you so much again for being on our show and supporting NHS Charities Together and Age UK. Take care, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Incredible indie band, the Cardinal Kings.
Open the door and I'm calm like the high before the calm down. I just wanna stay but I can't. I'll be late again for you. Spent a week on the moon in my hotel room, but I felt no less lonely than I did with you. Oh, I don't need your love. If you just wanna be on farewell, I guess I'll go home. I don't need your love. If you just wanna be on farewell, guess I'll go home. Got me living in your moment, showing off in front of you. Got me going, what am I supposed to do? Do what you want, but you never see it through. I say a lie, but it's just an excuse. I'll play a game, but I'm just gonna lose. I'm just gonna lose.
Close the door behind you, and I'm alone with the mess you left behind inside my mind. They say that love is blind, but I can see all of your flaws, and you can see mine. I don't need your love if you're just gonna be on farewell. Just go home.
Guess I'll just go home. Guess I'll just go home. Guess I'll just go home. Guess I'll just go home. Guess I'll just go home. Guess I'll just go home. Guess I'll just go home. Guess I'll just go home. Guess I'll just go home. I'll go home. Now and then I think of when we were together, like when you said you felt so happy you could die. I told myself that you were right for me, but felt so lonely in your company. But that was love and it's an ache I still remember. You can get addicted to a certain kind of sadness, like resignation to the end, always the end. So when we found that we cannot make sense, well, you said that we would still be friends. But I'll admit that I was glad it was over. But you didn't have to cut me off, make out like it never happened, and now we were nothing. And I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and I feel so rough. No, you didn't have to stoop so low, have your friends collect
collect your records and then change your number. Guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Now and then I think of all the times you screwed me over, but in me believe that it was always something that I'd done. I don't wanna live that way, reading into every word you say. Said that you should let it go, and I wouldn't catch you hung up on somebody that you used to
Cut me off, make out like it never happened, and now we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and I feel so rough. Oh, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. I don't even need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. 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 Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Wow, thank you so much to the incredible Cardinal Kings for that stunning performance. And now the moment we have all been waiting for, our frontline NHS hero, the gorgeous Faye Church. How are you, Faye?
I'm good, thank you. It's so weird to be called a hero.
I am so sorry for making you feel uncomfortable.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Thank you.
Lovely. You know, you're a very genuine, very sincere person, and I know that you didn't want us to refer to you as a hero, but you know, we feel that there's just something very incredible and very special about all of the people who have continued to go and sacrifice what they would do during their day-to-day routine and their health and safety in order to protect others. And you weren't ever given that chance to say that, you know, hey, let's furlough the NHS, or let's just, you know, don't come in today. So we're going to call you heroes. I know that that's something that you don't feel comfortable with, but you know what? Heroes, champions, superstars, pick one, whichever you feel most comfortable with, because we absolutely adore you, and it is such a pleasure to have you on here tonight. How are you feeling? How's things?
Yeah, good. It's really nice to be on, and it's nice, I guess, even though I feel uncomfortable about the word hero, it's nice to like link, because singing's obviously like such a big part of my life now, and also like I'm coming to the end of my degree, so nursing they're the two pretty, you know, huge parts of my life. So it's quite nice to do something where they come together a little bit. So it's really nice to be part of this. It's a really good idea as well, I think, for people, you know, while we're in lockdown as well, and like gigging isn't happening and stuff. So I think it's a really good idea to get musicians on and sort of do some sort of gigs, isn't it? Some sort of live music.
Definitely, and it's such a pleasure to have you on. And like you say, Faye, it's merging those two things, your two passions. And you've been singing for 6-7 years. You are part of Session UK, and also a trio who we will be hearing you perform with this evening. What is the one thing that just stands out for you about the love of music?
It sounds really cheesy, but like if I ever feel like stressed or if I feel like sad or whatever, if I sing, it makes me, I can just close my eyes and I just get like lost in singing. And that sounds really cheesy, I know, but it just makes me feel so much better if I've had like a rubbish day, and I don't know, I feel like it like gives you like healing properties. And also like now that, you know, like when I started singing with Session and stuff, like we have such a laugh together. Like there's such a really good sense of like camaraderie when you're in a band, and we have such fun times, and that's what I love. Both of those things together.
What a great combination. And in terms of like how everyone is feeling, how are all your colleagues and everyone at the hospital? Is everyone, dare I say, safe and well, but are you okay? And how's everybody managing at the moment?
Yeah, so I am working in Bridgend Hospital, so big up to the Bridgend theatre team. But everyone is well. I think everyone's is finding it difficult at times. Things seem to take a lot longer to do now than they did before, and also I think the PPE is people find it very uncomfortable to wear, and it's because it's been so warm as well. It's been really extra warm wearing it. But the really good thing about particularly where I work in Bridgend Theatres is the team are just so amazing, and again, like in the bands where you have like the sense of camaraderie, like people really pull together, and like everyone has, even though it's a really serious situation, like you can really have a good laugh when it's appropriate to, and then kind of like when you can make it a bit lighthearted, it makes kind of a nice atmosphere to work in, and they're such a fantastic team, and the hospital's a great hospital. So even though it's, you know, you're going through a pandemic, it kind of brings everyone a bit closer together in a way, which is really nice.
Oh, it really does sound like you've got this wonderful family of colleagues, and that is so beautiful. And thank you for sharing that, Faye. And thank you, not just from myself, from all the Front Room Friday Live team and everybody watching this. And it's one of the reasons why we're supporting NHS Charities Together, because it means so much, and why we are championing frontline workers as our headline act on all of our shows, because we really are so grateful and blessed with the work that you're doing, which leads me on to asking that, you know, during this time and away from work, and before you tell us what you're going to be performing tonight, Faye, what has been your guilty pleasure during lockdown?
God, I've eaten an obscene amount of chocolate. I've had a fair few takeaways, and I have binged. Netflix has been my saviour. I must have binged so many TV series on Netflix and just eaten my way through. And actually like doing singing things. I've tried to, and we've tried to with Session, and like I've done little videos on my own. I've tried to sort of cover different songs that I've always wanted to cover, but maybe you wouldn't have the time to do things like that. So eating, Netflix, singing. Oh no, you said one thing.
Perfect, go for the hat trick. And what will you be performing for us tonight, Faye?
We're going to do Adele, When We Were Young, and Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper.
Oh, you'll have us all up dancing, and thank you once again. It's such a pleasure and an honour to have you on our show. Have a wonderful time performing. Take care, and so much love from all of us to you. Thank you, Faye.
Thank you, and thanks for having us as well.
You're very welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Super singing nurse Faye Church.
Hi everyone, hope you enjoy the songs this evening. We're going to start you off with some Adele.
that you talk, to the way you move. Everybody here is watching you, 'cause you feel like home. You're like a dream come true. But if by chance you're here alone, could I have a moment before I go? 'Cause I've been by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. You look like a movie, you sound like a song. Oh my God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light, in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized you were sad of getting old. It makes me restless. It was just like a movie, it was just like a song. I was so scared to face my fears, but nobody told me that you'd be here. And I swear you moved overseas. That's what you said when you left me. You still look like a movie, you still sound like a song. Oh my God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light, in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized you were sad of getting old. It makes me restless. It was just like a movie, it was just like a song. When we were young, when we were young, when we were young, when we were young. It's hard to admit that everything just takes me back to when you were there, to when you were there. And a part of me keeps holding on, just in case it hasn't gone. 'Cause I still care. Oh, do you still care? It was just like a movie, it was just like a song. Oh my God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light, in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized you were sad of getting old. It makes me restless. Oh, I'm so mad of getting old. It makes me restless. It was just like a movie, it was just like a song when we were young.
Thank you very much. And we're going to end on some Cyndi Lauper.
Says when you're gonna live your
Thank you very much.
Fantastic. The wonderful Faye Church there, our Frontline Friday Live star. Well, Faye brings us to the end of tonight's show, brought to you by our friends at Crafties, Hertfordshire's top independent micropub and beer shop. Thanks to all our acts this evening, and of course, Front Room Friday Live's very own Emily Newstead. Please remember, and I know I keep saying this, but we're raising money for two great causes, NHS Charities Together and Age UK. If you've enjoyed the show and you'd like to support, please go to our virtual tip jars button on frontroomfridaylive.com, as all your donations, big or small, will make a massive difference. Also, don't forget to follow us on all our social media channels. Tag us in your Instagram stories and Facebook posts at Front Room Friday Live and hashtag FRFL. Join us again on Friday the 26th of June at 8 p.m. when we'll be bringing you the final show in our present series. It promises to be an amazing evening with lots of highlights, lots of great acts, and a few surprises along the way. So stay safe and we'll see you very soon.